So you're pulling in your driveway, trying to open your garage door opener, but you have to be right on top of your garage or right next to it. And sometimes you even have to stick your hand out the window, pressing it multiple times, and finally you get the thing to open. Even if yours is working at a reasonable distance, for a couple dollars I can show you how to extend that out 2 or 3 times further. So let's jump into it. Just like anytime we're troubleshooting around the house, let's start simple and then work our way up. So take the clip off your remote and then you'll see a few slots. You'll just place that in there, turn it slightly, and then now pop your 2 halves off. And this gives us access to the battery so we can see exactly which battery we need to swap out. I recommend getting 2 of those and then just swap both of the batteries in both your remotes at the same time by easily removing that from its retainer and then placing the new one in the same orientation that you found it. Click those back into place with your clip and test it out to see if that solved your problem. Now, if that really didn't do anything, don't worry, there's still hope and we still have 2 fixes. And the next one comes down to actually, believe it or not, your light bulb. I know that sounds crazy, but LED light bulbs are pretty much in everything now, including our garage door openers. And depending on what type of LED light bulb you have, it might be putting off a lot of interference. So your garage door opener has a small antenna that needs to receive the radio frequency from your remote. Well, the LED light bulb might be creating interference that does not allow that signal to pass between your remote and the garage door opener. So all you have to do is just open up your 1 cover or 2 covers and you'll see a light socket in there, most likely with LED bulbs. So you can test this out by just taking out your light bulbs and then see if that extends out the range of your remote. Now, obviously having lights within your opener are handy, so you can either get specific LED bulbs that are designed to have reduced or no interference with something like a garage door opener. And you'll see links in the description where I'll give you a few references to these specific bulbs. But what if you're still having problems? Now let's show how we will extend out or supercharge the range on a normal antenna to really get us that 2x or 3x range that we talked about at the start. So what we'll do is take the yellow antenna and extend that out with some low voltage 18-inch doorbell wire. Only using one of those strands, and we'll connect it up with this inline splice from Wago, and you'll see all the links for these products in the description for your reference if you want to do this project on your own. So strip off the stranded wire on our antenna and the solid core wire on the doorbell wire, and then just flip the 2 lever switches to connect those up with the Wagos. And then I'll start routing those on the existing brackets using zip ties. Now, don't leave the extra ends of your zip ties. Cut those off flush so everything is a clean routing, or at least as clean as possible. Then I'll bring it down to the rail where I'll start pulling that towards the front of the garage door. Just make sure wherever you're routing this wire, it is not on the side where it'll get caught by your rollers or your pulley or any other components that are going to be moving in your garage door opener as it goes up and down. And here's how we'll bring it out the front. I'm just going to go past these seals here, and now when the door closes, it's going to go right here and it will not interfere with this extended antenna. And then you can extend out further if you wanted. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with extra length, but that should extend us out. But let's do a little testing and see what improvements we made. So I'm all the way out here. Here is where it used to work. So we'll just confirm. Yep, so it's still working from this range. And now I will continue to extend out to see how much more range I have now that we extended out our antenna. And did I at least get that 2x better range that we were hoping for? All right, we'll test from here. Still got it. We'll go a little bit further. Still got it. All right, you guys are probably not gonna be able to see me, but I'm gonna go 1 step further. So I didn't get the 3x to work, but I say I at least have twice the distance now, which is pretty impressive improvements. So let me know which one helped you out down in the comments.